Everybody loves So Love Garden. So Love.
Hey guys, welcome back to So Love. Thank you for being here with me today. We are doing another video out here in the garden. And I wanted to give you an update on the brassica plants and things that I pulled up and potted to save for seeds. So this is kind of the start of how to seed save from different things that you grow in your garden. So there'll be more videos as I start to harvest and collect seeds for next year. But these seeds are ready, so I wanted to go ahead and give you an update on how to do this. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already at So Love Garden. I would love to meet you there. Please leave a comment and let me know how you found my channel and how you found my Instagram. So these are different brassicas that I have potted up over here on the side of the greenhouse and allowed to go to seed. So after the flower for these comes the seed pod. So you can see over here, most of these were yellow if I'm not mistaken, but on this purple kale, you can see the yellow flower, and then right after the flower comes the start of a seed pod. So as these grow and mature, they'll get bigger, which you can see these getting bigger down here. They'll start to swell with seeds, which you can start to fill them. But you do want to let them dry out if you can on the plant. So you can see these pods are ready to go. So I want to show you how to save them. So really all you need is you can either cut these off at the bottom and then put them in a grocery bag, like a brown paper bag, and you can start to shake out the pods, and all the pods, if they're dry enough, will start to fall off and fall out in the bag, and you'll be left with what kind of looks like poppy seeds depending on what you're growing. So this was like a mustard green that I had growing. You can see all the seed pods. So guys, imagine just one plant here, right? And you have all these seed pods or seeds to save and use for next year. So you can see the aphids are on this one, which I'm not really too concerned about. They don't affect the seeds at all. But if you look at the top, right, you hear the crunch. That lets you know it's ready, right? So these are still green. There's no crunch there yet. They're not ready, so I'll leave those on the plant. So what I'm gonna do, I have this little container that some mushrooms came in, which melted some kind of way in the greenhouse, I think. But I'm going to just kind of allow the seeds to drop into this container. So let me show you how I do that. I'll go ahead and pull the pak choi ones. So these are crunchy, and really you want to do this before the seed pods start opening up, because you'll have, like, you know, that's open and there are no seeds in there. But it does look like some of them fell in here. So the seed pods will of course grow and scatter, but also as they start to dry out and open up, the birds will come along and eat the seeds. So unless you want that to happen, or unless you want the seed to be everywhere, go ahead and start collecting the seeds. So you can see this is open. I was trying to wait to do this video this weekend. Let me go get my scissors. All right, there we go. So I found some nippers, and I'm doing this one hand. So bear with me, you guys. So I'm just cutting and allowing that to drop in. And of course you want to make sure that you don't mix up any of the seeds, because if you're sharing these with someone, like there are a bunch of seed swaps that come up just randomly on different garden channels or Facebook groups, and you can share some of these. You definitely want to have it labeled. So let's go into the greenhouse and I'll show you how to open these up. All right, so these are all pak choi seeds. And all you're doing, there's some aphids here. You can just wipe those off. It's opening up the seed pod and allowing them to drop into the container. Simple as that. So you can see at the bottom, all those little brown, blackish looking circles are seeds. So this is definitely a way to save some money, become more self-sufficient. So for the price of just one pack of seeds, guys, you have, you know, on some plants, thousands of seeds. So all those little teeny tiny little balls are seeds that will produce next year. Okay, so what I'll do is come out with a paper envelope, or it could little bag or something like that, and just pop the seeds into there, mark the variety, mark the year that I harvested them, and save them till next year in a cool, dry place. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy, as my daughter would say. So I hope that you do start saving seeds this year from your garden, especially if it's an heirloom variety. Hybrid seeds you can't really save. It's a whole nother process for you know, doing that. But heirloom varieties you can definitely save and produce. When you start to try to save things like tomatoes or melons, you're more likely to have some cross-pollination there. So there are some different things you can do to help to save those seeds by, like, putting a little mesh bag over the flower, you know, before bees start coming in and cross-pollinating the flower or the variety. But if it's something that you're not going to share or sell, you know, then it's not as big of a deal. So in terms of, you know, sealing off the flowers to prevent the cross-pollination. So I'll say, share again some more tips and things that I do this year in terms of seed saving, hopefully becoming more self-sufficient, and hopefully you can do the same in your own space. So thank you for being here with me today. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, you guys.
Everybody loves So Love Garden. So Love.